Good morning, everyone.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I forgot. Yeah, do you want to say it?
Sorry.
Say the children.
Right, guys. Yeah. You gather now what we're speaking today. I'm speaking today. It hasn't been a long time since I've been speaking because. No, it's fine. Because I don't like to speak to a computer screen. I feel last time I spoken on Zoom, it didn't feel right for me. I mean, some people got more confidence speaking on a computer screen and know somebody on the other end, whatever you are, they will listen to you. But I like the feeling of having people in front of me. Although it's been a under pressure message, I've been preaching this message on my head every single night this week. So let's see where we're going now. I hope we will understand and I will deliver the message I got in my head. We will read from Matthew 7:13 to 14. Enter through the narrow gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the road that leads you destruction, and many enter through it. But small is the gate, and narrow is the road that leads to life, and only a few find it. Right. I was looking for a narrow road while I was preparing this, and a small gate. And I've been thinking this morning about that gate, and I'm not sure if I can fit through that gate. But yeah, I was looking at that narrow road, and I'm looking at that bus. And at the bottom of it, there was a quote. I'm not kidding you not. I put narrow road. I never put anything in Italian. But the lady put that pictures on says we went to ski to Italy. So this comes from Italy. So this message will have an Italian input anyway today. So that was interesting. That's the first thing. And then looking at the bus, and I was thinking, if I was driving that bus, there was no way I would have put that bus through that road. I probably would have been banging and scratching to the left, to the right. If you look at the roof height and the bus. But the lady said the driver had a superb skill to get through that narrow road. And I think sometimes in our Christian walk, we put ourselves into the drive position, right? And when we put ourselves into the drive position, sometimes we think, oh, we're good drivers, as we do. But it's more interesting if in our Christian life, sometimes we put Jesus on the driver position, because he knows how to drive our life as he were. He knows how to drive our bus. And as I just read, if narrow is the road leading to heaven. I mean, there is, in this world, we've got big distraction now. You look in the internet, you look everywhere, and it's easy to stand by your own understanding. You can feel, I'm good. I don't need to go through a narrow road. While next to me, there is a motorway full of space for me to drive. But it's not easy, and it's not an easy journey as well sometimes. When you get Christian life, and some people say, oh, being a Christian is all hunky-dory, it's all good, you don't get healed, you don't get trouble, you don't have any problems, you are safe. Although it's true, we can go through all these things in a different way. Nobody says you get Christian life, you get saved, everything's going to be fine. No, it's not about that. It's when you're a Christian, you can go through situation and difficulties, not on your own, but you can go knowing it's God who's driving your bus.
Yes.
Amen? Can you go to the next slide? You're looking at this thing, that's how I prepared this message. When we went to the last Skylark, I don't know if you're familiar with that sign on your car. Basically, it's a line control. When you're driving, if you get distracted, I've I discovered this feature on the car when Bella and Adam bought the new car, and I had to drive the car because I had to go with them from the dealer to home. And the car was going, when you go on top of the line, the car will just direct you to the right direction. So it's a safety device in your car. And when we went down to Skylark, we got a new car now, and the car got the same thing. When I drove that car, I forgot all about it. And I will say to Ingrid, look, it could be a message of that. And the message is, you know, the thing is, in the car, they give you the free will to take that feature out. You just press a button and you drive by your own knowledge. But if you press it back, the car will guide you straight. You're going, if you get distracted by another car, if you feel tired, and then you hit the line, you hit the lane of the the marking, yeah. The car will direct you to the right way. In life, we have a choice, you know. We can say, I want you, God, to guide me, or we got a choice to say, oh, I'll switch you off for 10 miles and I go by myself. But I think it's safe, and this is foolish, to take that off when you know that will save your life.
Yeah.
If you go for a long journey, which Christian life is a long journey, you don't know when it's your last day in the earth or when Jesus is going to come back. But during that journey, it's nice to have that in your life. If you drive on your own, yes, you might be able to drive. You know, you pass your driving test, you're a good driver. Okay, everything can go good. But if you have a safety net, if you have God with you, which will guide you through your way, through your path, it's much easier. And then as a human being, we like to take stuff off. Say, oh, no, I can do that my way. Yeah. You know, God, you just sit on the passenger side. I drive for a bit. It's easy, isn't it? But I think God knows best.
Yeah, it does.
We think we know, but God knows best. You know, it's like you can take that off, or when you turn the indicator on, the feature goes off automatically, so you can cross the line. The car won't beep, or we won't go to the right. So sometimes, you know, we put the indicator on, we want to go that way, but God say, no, stay. You need to go straight this time. I'll tell you when to turn and how to turn and where to turn, and I will explain to you why. Maybe we say, oh, that is a shortcut, God. I want to turn to the left here. I want to go on that path. I want to go on that direction. It seems nice. Look, there's no potholes. The road is so nice. Why I have to go on this road, which is a narrow, full of potholes? My socks absorbers would be damaged. If I drive there, I'll be more safe. You know, we'll see all these nice things and nice signs mark, you know, go that way. You will go to this water park. You will go and see these things. You can see other things. But why have to go through that road? Maybe we don't understand why. But why we start driving and follow God's advice, we know why. Yeah. There was a purpose for it. And although sometimes it's hard to accept it, we will see the final product. Yeah. And it's so nice. Now, my wife helped me to do this because I'm rubbish with computer presentation. I normally bring stuff in. Like last time, I did bring in a wheel for the bike, saying God is the sorry?
You can bring the car.
So it's the central hub, you know, and all the spokes, yeah. So it was easy to bring a bike wheel in the room. I was thinking, how am I going to bring that bus in? It's a bit difficult, isn't it? So I said to him, can you put some pictures up for me? And I want a fast car and a slow car. And obviously she had to put an Alfa Romeo in. I do apologise, but this is a very fast car, and we had the pleasure to have one. And this is another Italian. I want to put a British car in, but you can say, no, let's put another Italian British car in. So, you know, sometimes we drive this car, but God say, no, you need to drive this car. You know, the other car. Yeah, it's Fiat Sparta Ferrari, Stephen. Yeah, just for that. So God said to us, no, you don't have to drive that nice car. You need to go on that car, which will have a different speed. You know, sometime in a Christian life, we see something, yes, let's go, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's just start and go 100 miles an hour, which is nice to go, but different story. But God said, no, you go on this Fiat Uno. I don't know if many of you remember this car. Yeah. I think it was my first car when I passed my test back in Italy. And I tell you, it's a pretty rubbish car. But, you know, that's the first car when you pass the test. I was happy to have one. So what I wanted to go today, we need to listen to God's voice.
Yeah.
We've got so many things bombarding us, different voices coming through, but we need to listen to God.
Yeah.
We'll be, you know, as a leadership, we've been praying for a place where to go, for a place where to worship. We've been praying to have a space to have a food bank, like a warehouse where we can buy all the stuff. We know it's not like you have 3 different garages. People have to go from one garage to another. And then we put an order for Morrison's, which never come through. So we need to go to Asda. We need everything nice, organized. We will like have a massive warehouse with all the shelving on, all labeled on. But God said, no, the Fiat Uno at the moment is good. The garages are good. They serve the purpose. This room at the moment is good. We might like to have a cathedral, you know, where to worship. But at the moment, that's what we have. We have Zoom, which I don't like a lot. We have this hotel room, which is brilliant. I love to be here with you this morning. But maybe we want, I don't know, a dome, like, I don't know, something big and massive, you know, a massive platform where to worship. We're going to say, no. You start slow. Enjoy what you have. Be grateful. So I want to encourage you this morning to be grateful for what you've got. Don't matter if you're on the Fiat Uno or you're driving the Alfa Romeo or whatever car you've got, but put God on the center of your life.
Yeah.
Don't put him like a passenger, because sometimes being a passenger is good. Let God drive you whatever He wants you to, and just sit down, relax, listen to His voice, and then we will see His glory. Amen.